Welcome back, where we discuss the latest economic trends and analyze their impact on the global stage. Today, we're diving into the current state of Turkey's economy, which is rapidly approaching a breaking point. Now, let's dive into the pressing issue at hand, Turkey's economy. Erdogan's recent election victory may have given him a sense of invincibility, but the reality is far from rosy. Turkey's economy has been pushed to the brink due to Erdogan's unorthodox policies and the rapid decline of the Turkish lira. In the past 6 weeks leading up to the election, Turkey's central bank lost approximately 15% of its foreign exchange reserves in a desperate attempt to prevent the lira from falling further. Market participants are now increasingly betting on an imminent default of the Turkish government, which could result in Turkey joining the ranks of economic basket cases like Lebanon, Sri Lanka, and Argentina. But why has Turkey's economy reached this breaking point now, after holding out longer than many analysts predicted? To understand this, let's do a quick recap of the two major problems plaguing Turkey's economy for years. While Turkey experienced impressive economic growth, the constant decline of the lira led to skyrocketing inflation as imports became more expensive. The two main problems identified were the massive trade deficit and rapid dollarization within the country. Economists and the Turkish government acknowledged these problems but disagreed on the solutions. The standard approach to dealing with a falling currency is to raise interest rates. However, Erdogan, for various reasons, vehemently opposes high interest rates. This has led to a clash between economic theory and Erdogan's unorthodox beliefs. Despite the predictions of a lira collapse, Erdogan's government implemented unconventional measures to stabilize the currency. They sold off foreign exchange reserves, secured loans from geopolitical rivals, and introduced a liraization strategy to discourage dollarization. For a while, these measures provided stability, but the situation has worsened. The fall of the lira is now undermining Erdogan's previous solutions. Gulf states, who had been supporting Turkey, are becoming reluctant to lend more due to the decreased likelihood of repayment. Furthermore, the liraization strategy, which initially worked, could lead to a vicious cycle of printing more currency, further devaluing the lira. So, can Erdogan save the lira once more, or are we headed towards a breaking point? Let's explore 3 possible scenarios and assign them. Scenario 1, the Turkish miracle. In this scenario, the Turkish government convinces Arab bankers to provide additional financial support. With steps taken to cool down bank lending, rising gas production, and a shift from trade deficit to surplus, the lira stabilizes, and Erdogan's policies succeed. However, this scenario is unlikely, with a probability of 15%. Scenario 2, a return to economic orthodoxy. Erdogan surprises everyone by embracing economic standard practices. The central bank raises interest rates, austerity measures are implemented, and an IMF loan is obtained. This leads to a painful economic recession but ultimately stabilizes the lira. However, with Erdogan remaining in power, this scenario also has a low probability of 10%. And now, Scenario 3, the sinking ship. Erdogan refuses to raise interest rates and continues stimulating the local economy. However, Arab backers refuse to lend more, leading to a further crash of the lira. The Turkish economy faces the risk of hyperinflation or cycles of high inflation and default, similar to Argentina. This scenario, given recent developments, has the highest likelihood at 45%. It's important to note that these scenarios and probabilities are subject to uncertainty, as macroeconomic developments are complex and unpredictable. Erdogan's government has shown creativity in its approach, and external factors can play a significant role. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think I've been too cautious in assigning these probabilities? What probabilities would you assign to these scenarios? Share your thoughts in the comments. That wraps up our analysis of Turkey's economy on the brink. If you want a more in-depth look at this topic, check out our previous videos or the recommended video by YouTube over here. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay informed and stay curious.